Hi guys, this is Erica Simonavice with the Robby Brady team at Tate Realtors. I am here with Miss Dani Easter, our local mortgage expert. And we're going to talk a little bit today about the pre-qualification versus pre-approval. A little bit about the difference between it and why it's so important both on the lender side and on the real estate side. So I'm going to go ahead and put it over to Dani and let her kind of talk a little bit about why it's so important on the lender side.
Thanks, Erica. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. My name's Dani Easter. I'm the branch manager with SWBC Mortgage. I do want to take a moment and thank Erica for putting this together. It's fun to be able to share this kind of information with the new norm and video. So anyway, today's topic is pre-qualification versus pre-approval. A pre-qualification is basically where you want to start if you have questions about whether you qualify or not. It's a one-on-one conversation that allows the lender to learn about your personal situation. It'll also answer basic questions for you. It'll give you a price range on this new house. It will give you loan programs that you might be eligible for, or we might learn things we need to do to be eligible for those loan programs. It'll tell you how much money you need to get started to be able to buy a house. We'll be able to discuss payments, so we make sure that we put you in a house that you can afford monthly. But a pre-qualification is just that. It is a verbal conversation that basically, we just go back and forth to determine your situation. We've not verified it. So the pre-approval, which is what Erica and I are going to recommend as the better way to go, is that pre-approval process. And what the difference is on the pre-approval, we're going to actually pull your credit. We're going to actually ask you for some basic documentation, like paycheck stubs, W-2s, maybe some bank statements. And then we're able to give you more specifics. We're able to give you possible additional loan options, or we may be able to rule out some loan options that we thought on a pre-qual we might qualify for. And then on the pre-approval, once we get into it, we learn that we don't have enough credit, or we don't have the right credit or something that would prevent us from that other program. We will learn about any hiccups. Maybe there's something you forgot to share. Maybe there's something we forgot to ask. But by reviewing everything, we know exactly what we're going to have moving forward. So we recommend, if you're serious about buying a house, that you complete that pre-approval process. Now, SWBC takes it a step further and will tell you that if you'll do the full process, we'll offer you something called the Quick Close program. And what that Quick Close program does is it takes a lot of the stress out of the program. Looking for a house due to the fact that we've already gone through the whole mortgage process. We've done everything. It allows you to have a stronger offer. A seller is more likely to consider a offer on a house if they know you've completed the pre-approval process and you're eligible to close sooner than if you've just started the process, or maybe you've not started the process. In fact, Erica, I don't even think, will y'all show people without at least a pre-qual, or y'all requiring the approval?
So now with some of the restrictions that we have had due to the virus, a lot of sellers are requiring some sort of lender verification, just so that they're not letting people into their house who may just be looking or may not qualify for it. So I'm always under the impression that I will show anyone a house. After that, we start looking at, we want to just make sure that you're looking in your right price point. I've had people who come in, talk with lenders, and are like, ooh, I'm really not comfortable with that. That monthly payment's a little bit higher than I would like. Or they're like, well, we can actually expand it a little bit. It's a monthly payment I'm still more comfortable with. So it really kind of gives you that opportunity and that more peace of mind to be looking in that right criteria. And then to know too, because we're still in such a hot market with such low supply, that, you know what, if you find that house, you have the best opportunity to get it. So not only do we have the verification for your income. We know exactly how many days it's going to take in order to close. A lot of times we've already jump-started the process, and really all the lender needs to move forward is an address. And so that cuts down on a ton of time, so that you actually end up looking like a stronger offer to our sellers. And our sellers, we do tend to try and coach them too. If we only have a pre-qualification, we're going to want to talk with that lender and see why they haven't done a pre-approval yet, or why, especially if you're comparing it to multiple offers, it's definitely a stronger offer if you have the pre-approval. You already have that check off from the bank, or the lender, that you're pretty good to go. As long as there's no hiccups throughout the rest, you're pretty good to go. And especially in such uncertain times, it definitely gives everyone in the transaction more peace of mind.
So going back to that quick close that I was mentioning, all that you said applies, but that quick close also gives us a chance to cover all your numbers, all your cash, where your price range is up front. You're done with the credit piece of the mortgage. And it really does, if you do it as that step one and now find the house as step two, it takes a lot of the stress out of buying that house, because there is a good bit of stress, and it allows you to focus on planning to move, negotiating, dealing with inspections, because the mortgage piece is already done. So again, would highly recommend that you complete the pre-approval if you're serious about moving forward with the house.
Perfect. So pre-qualification is just the conversation. Pre-approval is they check it off, they verify things. We definitely encourage the pre-approval, just because A, it makes your offer stronger, and B, you know exactly what you're looking for. There's going to be no hiccups throughout the transaction. It can be scary and stressful enough. Check that box off right before.
Yeah, very much.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Dani. I really appreciate all your help with this. And
I appreciate you.
yeah, well, guys, if you have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and leave both of our contact information in the comments, in the description below. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to either of us. We'd be super happy to help you in the Greenville, Spartanburg, South Carolina area. And if you're from a different area, we'd be more than happy to help you connect with your local real estate and mortgage expert.
Thanks.
Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Give us a call.